From Interior Alaska's most trusted news source, this is the Fairbanks Evening News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Our top story, a start of a new school year began today with the Fairbanks North Star Borough School District.
That's right. All the public elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools opened their doors for students to attend their first classes of the 2013-14 school year. For the next 180 days, students will be put to the test in a variety of subjects to help them build and succeed for their bright futures to come. School District Superintendent Pete Lewis has been at this since 1982 and still says this is one of the most exciting days of the year.
It's always amazing to me when you walk into a building 30 minutes after the start of school, kids are in class, instruction's going on, and it's just a wonderful feeling to see that that come together so quickly, and to watch those professional educators working with kids and their excitement and their energy, coupled with kids coming back, and it's just it's really a fun time, great energy, and I'm really looking forward to the day.
Now, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders who have already attended schools in the district had today off. This gave high school teachers a chance to welcome new students to their schools.
While many students settled into the new school year and met their teachers, freshmen and high school students new to the area had different plans, a chance to build confidence through team-building activities.
We want the freshmen and incoming students to have a really good time and have this safe day. Studies have shown over and over and over again that if you have a successful freshman year, the chances of staying in high school and succeeding are so much higher.
It's not gonna go across. It was a great time to make new friends and figure out how to get around these bigger schools. Student mentors played a huge role helping out as well. Just counting West Valley, Lathrop, and Hutch, there were about 130 student volunteers who can relate to these experiences and give useful tips.
Rather than going to a teacher, they're a lot more likely to go to a fellow student or an upperclassman. And the Ignition program has those upperclassmen.
If I can remember my freshman year, I didn't know anything, I didn't know anybody, I was just really overwhelmed. Like, the school is so big, you don't know who to talk to, you don't know who will talk to you. And so basically, I think what we're doing is just really important.
With these new relationships, hopefully students will feel more comfortable in their new schools. 10th, 11th, and 12th graders who have already attended their high school got an extra day off and will start Thursday. Tyson Paris-Hanson, News Center 11.
A quick response by Fairbanks City firefighters to a late Wednesday evening structure fire went a long way towards keeping damage to a minimum. Firefighters got the call just after 7 p.m. responding to a duplex at 1204 Kennecott Street on the city's south side. According to City Battalion Chief Brian Davis, they were on the scene within 3 minutes of receiving the first call out. Davis says it appears a mattress caught on fire, causing smoke to move throughout the building. A rapid response by firefighters kept the fire contained to the mattress, says Davis, although the building did sustain some smoke damage.
Homeowners were here, however, they were able to confirm upon our arrival they were all out safely. But we did go ahead and advance in with hose lines. We did search the building to make sure there were no other occupants inside. We did have to break out a window to ventilate, get the smoke out. So we were here for about 40 minutes to an hour.
Police officers in Anchorage arrested 34 people for driving under the influence this past weekend. The arrests were made due to an increased effort nationwide to crack down on drunken driving. Police made these arrests with 5 additional units made possible through a state grant. Fairbanks is participating as well by staffing additional traffic officers during the Labor Day weekend. According to Fairbanks Police Department, while DUIs are a main focus, they aren't the only focus of the campaign.
We have our fair share of drunk drivers, dangerous drivers, so not only are we looking for people who are impaired, but we're also looking for aggressive drivers, some people who aren't paying attention to traffic rules, and it's a wide scope of things that we're looking for. So DUI is definitely something we are focused on, but it's part of a bigger picture. Texting while driving is a Class A misdemeanor, and you can be arrested for that. We've stopped and cited a number of people for it. Statistically, texting while driving is just as dangerous as DUI.
All right. Well, another thing that Sergeant Lindhag did say is during this long extended weekend coming up, if anybody sees any suspicious driving, they can always call the police department and report it.
Certainly.
All right. Well, when we come back, we tell you what is happening at Pioneer Park.
And we talk more about the red flag exercises and our military report. Those stories are next. Stay with us. And welcome back to the Fairbanks Evening News. The state of Alaska today formally asked the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to reverse its denial of the state's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge exploration plan. Governor Sean Parnell said the regional director's decision was both an inaccurate and restrictive interpretation of federal law that blocks Congress and the public from better understanding ANWR's natural resource potential. The state had proposed a program to conduct low-impact 3D seismic testing throughout the coastal plain, or 1002 area of ANWR. The data to be gathered would improve understanding of the hydrocarbon resources in the 1002 area and assist Congress and federal agencies to make decisions about development in the region.
Last year, World War II Navy veteran Robert Armstrong was flown to Washington, D.C. to be treated like a king and shown numerous war memorials. This year, Navy and Army veterans Ladd McBride and Dietrich Strohmeyer will be afforded the same opportunity thanks to a program called the Honor Flight. This patriotic show of support allows World War II veterans from all over the 50 states the opportunity to journey to the nation's capital to receive the just praise they earned for their efforts and sacrifices in World War II. To help cover the costs, a special fundraiser will be held this coming Saturday at the Big Eye Pub across from the street from Denali State Bank on Cushman Street.
We've got a great lineup of 5 or 6 different entertainers that are going to be there entertaining all day. We have outcry auction, silent auction. So many great sponsors have come forward to support the Honor Flight so that we can take our World War II veterans from Alaska back to Washington, D.C. to see their memorials.
100% of all the donations go to ensure that the veterans will not have to dip in their own pockets once on their trip.
A red flag military exercise is continuing this week at Eielson Air Force Base. News Center 11's Monty Bowen reports on one of the things that keeps the exercise going in the military report.
When aircraft land at Eielson during the red flag exercise, quick refueling is required to keep things running smoothly.
It's a lot busier, so we work a lot quicker with the other countries that are here. We have to be safer on the flight line, keep our head on a swivel, make sure we're out of the aircraft's way. And that's the big difference when it comes to red flag and regular operation.
During normal operations at the base, the refueling operators service on average 20 jets per day. During red flag, that number can jump to nearly 200 per day.
So it's not by all means easy, but it's exciting at the same time because we see right when we're done fueling the jets, we see them take off right on the flight line, so it's rewarding at the same time.
No matter what type of aircraft it is or what country it's from, it has to have the fuel to take part in the training exercise. Monty Bowen, News Center 11.
The Military Report is brought to you by Stanley Nissan. Innovation for all.
This week we talk about all the different activities Pioneer Park is offering to show the military their appreciation. Hello and welcome back to another edition of What's Happening at Pioneer Park. Now the season is getting ready to wind down, unfortunately, but there is one more big event going on here inside the park. Let's go talk to Park Manager Jason Avery to see what's in store for you this weekend. Come on. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Stephanie.
So it's been a busy season here.
Oh, absolutely great here at Pioneer Park.
And you have another annual event coming up, Military Appreciation. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's just a great day for us to say thank you to the military community. USAA is our key sponsor this year, but we're going to be doing free food, carousel rides, mini golf, pony rides, and entertainment throughout the day.
Thank you so much, Jason. We're going to go talk with Alan Shaw to see about the Army side of Military Appreciation Day. I'm here with Alan Shaw, Garrison representative. So Alan, tell us how it feels, to see this event come together for the community each year to support the military.
Well, we have a strong partnership between the military and the community. And the military is a big part of the community. But when we have an opportunity like this, where the soldiers, airmen, family members can come out and enjoy a free day at the park, that's absolutely a great thing that's being done by Pioneer Park and the rest of the community.
Tell me, I know there's some special guests coming that everybody really enjoys each year, so tell me about that.
Well, we've got the 9th Army Arctic Warrior Band that always rocks the house, and they'll be out here providing entertainment.
Thank you so much, Alan.
Thank you.
And I will see you there.
All right, see you.
Today's vendor spotlight is on Lucky Fox Gold Panning in the park and supplies for outdoor panning trips in the Great Alaskan Outdoors. So there's a lot going on this weekend for everyone to enjoy. So come on down, support the military and also this wonderful community. But before we go, we can't leave without giving you your weekly trivia question. And this week it is, what is the 9th Army Band's symbol that goes on their drums each time they play? Go to webcenter11.com and enter for your chance to win some really great prizes, because that's what's happening this week at Pioneer Park. So Joe, you got a little bump set spike going on?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Tonight we're going to talk about another high school sport whose season is starting, volleyball. We'll give a little overview and a few of the storylines for the new year that's coming up.
Storylines?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
A little bit, and team previews will be coming out soon as well. Also, we have information about Interior Youth Basketball. That's next in sports. Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in the sports seat for you this evening. Hope you're having a good hump day. I believe that's today's day. And to make it better, we're going to talk about some sports. Let's see. School just started, so you got high school football, cross country, swimming and diving will be starting at the end of the month soon, but something's missing. Oh yeah, volleyball. As far as 4A volleyball goes, Diamond has won 2 of the last 3 state titles. It could be West Valley's year, though. The defending MAC champs bring back almost all of their players from last year and add Lathrop transfer Ruthie Hebert. More on that coming soon. North Pole and a young Malamute team will be in the mix as well in the MAC. Mount Edgecombe has won back-to-back 3A titles. Monroe finished 3rd at state last year with Andy Clark and 3 other players making all-conference to send off longtime head coach Mike Leslie out with pride. Valdez won the Aurora Conference tournament a year ago over the Rams, however. The Hutchinson Hawks will look to bounce back in the Aurora with a couple of 6-footers led by junior Christine Everts. The prep season will be tipping off this weekend for some interior teams in the Palmer Jamboree this Friday and Saturday. Delta, Colony, Palmer, and Hutchinson will play in their first action of the season. Lathrop, West Valley, Monroe will have their season openers in the interior next Tuesday and Wednesday. Yesterday's tennis matches were affected by the rain, but here are the complete results from around the area. Monroe and Lathrop did finish their matches. Lathrop won the dual meet 5-2. Sam Greenberg got the number 2 boys singles win for Lathrop, winning 6-2, 6-1 over Wendell Stanek of Monroe. Rachel Jordan and Brett Carlson won the mixed doubles 6-1, 6-0 over Madison Marlowe and Nick Fleming. In girls doubles, Selena Maxwell and Christine Franson took down Kylie Hopner and Morgan Withers 6-3, 6-1. Lathrop got 2 forfeit wins in girls singles as well. Monroe did get a win in boys doubles with Nathaniel Brose and Sebastian Griffin winning straight sets 6-0, 6-0 over James Kardash and Kyle Hackett. The big win came in the number 1 boys singles. Rams senior Ryan Burke won 6-4, 7-5 over Alex Jordan. Hutchinson won by forfeit against Owlson. The Ravens didn't have enough players for their dual meet. And rain forced the North Pole and West Valley dual meet to be rescheduled for September 11th. Matches will resume where they left off on that date. Basketball season is just a couple of months away, but current and aspiring players can get their skills up until then. Interior Youth Basketball will have skill assessments this Saturday at Tanana Middle School. Boys and girls grades 3 through 12 will go through a series of drills and get evaluated. Then they'll be placed on the team for competitive fall and winter leagues. You can register online at interiouryouthbasketball.com, and it's $100. The fall league is from September to November, and the winter league is from January to March. Just about a who's who of athletes who have gone through the IYB, including Kyle Bailey and Reggie Tung, to name a few. For more information, including contact info and times about the skill assessments, just go to webcenter11.com sports page. We caught up with the IYB president, Matt Wilkin, who is also the assistant coach of the boys basketball program at Lathrop High School. Wilkin talks about how players are being developed and how parents are a major factor in the support of basketball in Fairbanks.
Well, when they're at a young age, they're learning how to be in a team environment, learning how to become leaders, and also just developing their skills in a particular sport. As they get older, some will progress, and so it's just preparing them for high school, preparing them for college to some level, but more than anything, just exposing them to a team sport and a team atmosphere. We're fortunate to have a very strong community, and along with that comes great parent support at all grade levels.
And because of a certain commercial, my coworkers here, we love hump day for some reason. But that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. For more KTVF sports, just go on to YouTube, Twitter, webcenter11.com. You can also get our mobile app. Stay cool, Alaska. Mike Schultz has your full weather forecast coming up next, and we'll catch you next time.
Hey everyone, welcome back into the Fairbanks Evening News. Mike Schultz once again with you, taking a look at the weather. After the clouds cleared up, it was a gorgeous day. Just beautiful skies out there. And that means temperatures cooling down. How much? We'll tell you about that in just a little bit. Here's our photograph for tonight. This was sent in by Bill Brophy out there at Usabelli Coal Mine. And you can see here, he captured a fox. It's a good looking one. Again, if you have a photograph to share, by all means, send it to Mike Schultz at KTBF11.com. Our numbers right now, 63 degrees at the airport. That's our high for the day. The low last night, 44. Normally the high is right around 65, so we're cooler than we should be. Our record high 87 in 1977, record low 30 in 1931. Sunrise not quite at 6 a.m. this morning, and the sun will set this evening at 9:45, which is 15 hours and 49 minutes of daylight, a loss of 7 minutes from yesterday. We got a frost alert out due to clear skies. Temperatures are going to be falling with possible frost in the lower valleys north and east of Fairbanks. Got to again emphasize that. So don't get too excited right now, but it is the possibility out there. And as far as what's going on across the state today, a lot of rain falling to the south of the Fairbanks area. Around the Anchorage Bowl, they're getting pounded and more rain expected. This will work its way in across the Fairbanks area by tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, giving us a pretty good shot of rain into Friday. And as our map shows today, again, widespread rain over a large portion of the state, over southeast Alaska, spreading all the way across the southwest and the western half of the state. Partly cloudy skies at Fort Yukon, 54 degrees, cloudy skies at Barrow, and 37. Lower 48 weather, again, hot temperatures are the key factor. 95 in Dallas, 92 at Denver. And another hot day in Chicago, 90 degrees there. Showers and thunderstorms to the south, eastern part of the country. And you can see those exploding across much of the southeast, bringing heavy rain. And some severe weather possible across the central plains in association with that stormy system. And locally severe storms, like I said, are breaking out as we speak around the Minneapolis area, Green Bay, Madison, Wisconsin, and Sioux Falls, Iowa. So we keep an eye on that. Again, later on this weekend, the jet stream will remain well to the north, which means, again, hot temperatures, humid conditions, and thunderstorms over the deep south part of the country. Well, back to Alaska for tomorrow. In the northern sections, foggy skies at Barrow, rain for Nome, and rain by afternoon in the Fort Yukon area. Here in the interior, looking at cloudy skies with rain developing by afternoon at Healy and Fairbanks. Well, more rain is expected around the Juneau area, but just mainly skies becoming cloudy at Ketchikan. Over to the southwest, it looks like another wet day there too. Rain showers at Bethel, rain at Cold Bay, and cloudy skies for Kodiak and down around the Anchorage Bowl. Again, looking at rain at Valdez and Anchorage with showers likely in the Homer area. Here's our forecast for the remainder of the night. And again, mostly clear skies and quite chilly. 42 degrees at the airport, but again, the lower lying areas, got to keep an eye out for that. And the temperatures will be cooling off and then warming back up by this weekend with a high tomorrow, 61 degrees, and rain developing afternoon, continuing into the evening hours, and the extended forecast calling for that rain to continue Friday. But by Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, looking at more sunshine and temperatures trying to rebound a little bit, warming back up to the low to mid 60s each day. Overnight lows also cooling down, but then warming back up again by Monday night into Tuesday at 43. But frost for the first year.
Those
first time
are
this year.
cold temperatures.
Yeah.
Well, they're not cold, but they're getting colder.
Yeah. And we got to emphasize the frost is only going to be north and east of the Fairbanks area, so don't get too alarmed, but just be prepared for it.
I'm a little alarmed.
So instead of April showers, it's August, September showers here.
Yes.
Yeah. Sort of.
Kind of. Well, it has been this year.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's okay. We're going to
Figure
warm
it
up
out.
by the weekend. That's what he says.
Sun shining.
So the first average snowfall, any flakes in the sky, is usually the middle part of September, so don't get too worried.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're a long ways off. Yes.
First sticking snow is the middle of October. So
I think Joe, I think that I need to take you skiing. Have you ever been skiing?
I have when I was younger. I haven't skied since I've been here, though. So that's on the bucket list.
All right.
We're going to get
Very
you.
good.
All
so
right.
we're a long ways off from that. It's only hump day today. So anyway.
Guess what day it is? Hump day. Mike, what day is it?
It's hump day.
Right. That's, thanks for joining us.
Tonight on NBC Nightly News, horror in Syria, allegations of a chemical attack killing some children.
Yeah.
That's coming up next with Brian Williams.
But for all of your news, weather, and sports, check us out online at webcenter11.com.
And it was a beautiful day today. We had a chance to get out there and show you some of the sights. We'll leave you with that and hope to see you back here at 11.